How do we find the right balance that we can represent to our environment? We have to become more and more conscious. We have to live our truth. And then we will still be supportive and challenging to other people. I mean, look at a realized being, a great spiritual teacher. You think they're not challenging? Hell yes, they are. They're responsible for your growth. How are you going to grow without a challenge? And all your crap will come out. So you can see it and you can move past it. And you can see that all of that is encompassed by a much greater love that is just who we are. That includes everything. That's unconditional. That's cosmic. Includes the whole universe. With volcanoes and tsunamis and earthquakes and everything. It's all finally for that. It's all made, the whole world, the whole universe exists to bring you to your liberation. Both the nice things that you agree with and the stuff that you object to. And when you object to it, it creates stress in you. So the challenge that you have is to learn to love it all, especially you grow especially by learning to accept and to love the challenging moments. Because only when you can love them can you love everything. The nice moments are easy to love. That's like no big deal. So you go into the darkness and you find God there, you find the light there, you find love there. Then you become whole. Only then. And so we need people in this world who provide us with the manifestations of the darkness. And that's a very difficult role for them to play. Now that story in the concentration camp where the rabbi is calling the other prisoners into the little barracks. And he asked them to help him sing this great Jewish song of gratitude. And they're looking at him like, Rabbi, have you lost your mind? Look at us, we're like one step from the ovens. And he looked back at them and said, well, and he pointed out the window where there were some SS guards outside. And he said, you could be them. What do you have to be grateful for? You could be them. So to be the provider of difficulties, of challenges in this world is a much more difficult role to play. But somebody's got to play it. Otherwise we are all stuck and can't get liberated. Now the question is, how do I live with what is? Am I clear? Am I conscious? Is my heart open in the face of the darkness and the difficulties in this world? That's what they're there for. So I can live with an open heart in the face of all this. And then I can learn to be happy, to live with an open heart in this world, in the midst of all the darkness and the mayhem and the terrorism and the fear. But it's not my fear. And I can teach that true happiness, true enlightened peace is possible in this world. That's the highest way of serving. And it can't be faked. It has to be real for you. It has to be real in you. And how do you find peace? If you say, well, I'm going to find peace, but those things I don't agree with. People shouldn't be hurting other people. Can't find peace that way. People should be hurting other people until they don't. So how are they being taught? Because we're telling them to be different? That's not very effective. Because we show them by our example that a different way is possible. Then those people who are teachable, who can learn, will have someone to look at, someone to show them what happiness, what peace, what true unconditional love really looks like. And then we can all learn together, from each other, with each other. In this very imperfect, perfect world.